it's one of those things where you're aware of it, you know the conditions that are bad, but to see such atrocity, and it's still existing years after we went in, it's appalling. It's I don't understand how we could live in a world where we have such superficial needs like here in the United States, and then people there don't have like the basic necessities to survive, and how like just a simple case of diarrhea can lead to one's mortality. It's absurd, and it's infuriating actually. Yeah.
Well, first of all, it came from I think prior to last year, I wouldn't even have known what those distinctions were, and I think up into this class, I only knew like the titles. I didn't really know what they stood for, and it kind of gives you like this categorization of like people. Oh, they're Sunnis, so they're causing this, or they're Shia, and so they're with these people. And I think that this movie put it into another perspective of more.
Do my project, especially right before the election, and like I definitely shared it with people because I wanted them to see just how powerful like the juxtaposing of stuff could be, and how cool this class was.
And so and for me, it was really, sanctions really called to me, because I'm always told that in diplomacy you need to use sanctions and get away from wars, and that's the alternative. But after seeing this, I really thought about that more, and I think I became more invested in the people, I guess, instead of the titles. Because I don't think that the media really does this topic justice, and there's not only is there a lack of images and a lack of history, there's just they're just really these labels that they throw at you
and stuff I'd never done before, which was really cool. And now I feel like way more prepared, even though I haven't started the actual Final Cut Pro process. I feel prepared in how organizing my ideas and then knowing that I can probably get to the end result. I mean, we'll see, but it definitely seems like it's more of a reality that I can get to where I want to creatively, just with the tools now, using it. And
technically it was helpful, and just collaborating with Luke is always fun. So we kind of bounced. I think we worked really well together, and I think that was really, and I think all the groups worked really well. It seemed like everyone used each other either with ideas or technical support, and really got off the way. So I think there are a lot of great.
So it's hard to, like, I don't want my experience to somehow negate any other possibilities that might exist in the Central Valley. And it's hard because you want to put your personal, I guess, narrative in there, but I think it's a bit naive to do that, because I don't want to, I guess, diminish the scope that really exists in the Central Valley.
Probably a second time, a third time, you're going to take more and more from it. But the things that I did pick up, I think, have been like quintessential to my progress. Like the whole idea of the why factor and the moment that grabs you, the punctum. I think that you didn't realize that you innately do that, and now identifying that's really key.
To compare the Central Valley to, I guess, the landscape of Iraq, and then dive in deeper to that. And the reason why I picked it, because one of the scenes in the film had a recent grad student from Iraq's medical school, and he said that once he got his degree, he just left. And something about leaving your home for, I guess, more opportunities kind of struck a chord with me, because I feel this. I faced similar challenges growing up in the Central Valley. There are a lack of opportunities and resources. So I wanted to, I guess, look into what makes us leave, and when does it become more than the individual that we stay for the community? Yeah. Obligation of the individual, and when does one's need surpass that of the communities? Because even today, I know that to become the person I want to become, I need to be in LA. But to go, am I really, like, I feel like there's some sense of obligation or need to help those who are suffering, who did not have the same opportunities as I did back in the Central Valley.
Issue has been really framed in a way that's been hard to digest, and if you're not digesting it, you're probably just tossing it to the side and not really dealing with it. And so I think that these types of classes, and this class in particular, really gives you the time and the resources to get into issues that aren't in the mainstream, or issues that are kind of in the mainstream but don't have the historical or the realistic imagery to really connect you to the problem. So I think that, yeah, the depth.